All right, here we go. Kiera Bohan, welcome. Everyone give a welcome to Kiera. All-American, just started this year. Said about 50K in sales, fresh out of Minneapolis. Kiera's the best. She's going to be Mrs. Jones today. So, Kiera, you down?
I'm ready.
My voice is a little gone from Tony Robbins still, but okay. Kiera, how'd you like my demo?
It was great.
Great. Well, there's one more very important part. This is how you can really help me out with my goals. I get paid every time I show Cutco, but I can only show Cutco to people I've been personally recommended to. So what I'd love for you to do is go ahead, grab your phone.
Okay, got my phone.
Got it. Okay. Access your contacts. Just pull them up. And let me jot down the first 200 to 300 names. I'm just kidding. 10 to 15 would be amazing. And I'm not necessarily looking for people you think would buy, just nice people like you that are willing to take a look. So I have a pen and paper right here. Let's start with names, and then we can go back and get the numbers. Kiera, when you're scrolling through your contacts, who's the nicest person you know that jumps out to you right away?
I know a lot of nice people.
That's good.
Judy Anderson.
Judy. Okay. You must have started in the A's on there.
I did, yeah.
Judy Anderson. Who else? Who's the second nicest?
Another Julie.
Oh, was it Julie or Judy? The first one.
Oh, Judy. Sorry.
Judy. Okay, now
Judy Anderson and Julie Baker.
Julie Baker. What's her profession?
She is a baker.
No way. That's awesome. She would love knives. That's dope.
I know.
Okay. Well, this is awesome. So thank you, by the way. You can help me out and become a sponsor. So when you give me 5 recommendations, you become a sponsor. When you give me 10 recommendations, you become a double sponsor. Once I get 50 sponsors, I can win some free Cutco for my presentations. Or I like to sometimes raffle it off to my sponsors for helping me out the most. So is there any way you can think of just 3 more and become a sponsor?
I can get 3 more.
So Kiera, who do you know that loves to cook?
Well, I would say Scott Berge loves to barbecue.
Scott Berge. Okay, wait, let me write that one down. Scott, how do you spell Berge?
Berge.
So Scott Berge loves to make burgers on the grill. Okay. Who else loves to cook?
Barb Bohan.
Barb Bohan. Let me guess. Grandma?
Aunt, actually.
Oh, my grandma's name is Barb. Okay, that's 4. One more.
One more.
Who loves the barbecue besides Scott?
Well, someone in here does barbecue competitions, but
Really?
yeah.
Or do you ever compete?
Me?
Yeah, in the barbecue competition.
No, I'm vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Terry Brenner.
Terry Brenner. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Okay, 5. Let's go for double sponsor. Who do you know that loves to hunt and fish, since we have all the outdoor knives?
Well, my dad likes to hunt and fish. He really likes to fish.
His name?
Terry Bohan.
Something about those Terrys today. Okay.
About the Terrys.
Okay, vegetarian. Okay, we got Terry. Who do you know that loves the garden?
Let me think. Lene.
Lene, last name?
Lene, her last name's really long. I would just put C.
Okay, Lene C. Okay.
Shawalowski.
Okay, YouTube. You do this until you literally run out of thought joggers. Okay. We're not going to keep going, but this is how I'd always get 15. You just climb one at a time. Okay. With thought joggers. Now we're going to move past, we're going to pretend like I got 15. We're going to move next to qualify leads. Okay. All right. Action. Okay, Kiera, is it okay if I ask a few quick questions about these people to make it easier?
Yeah.
Okay, so Judy, is she married?
Yes.
Yes. And what's her husband's name?
Terry.
Of course. Of course it is. And what does she do for work?
She works at the bank.
Bank. Okay. And then bank and let's see here. Julie Baker. What about her? Married?
Well, I think she's divorced actually.
Okay, that's good to know. And then what does she do for work?
She's a baker.
Of course she is. Is she for real?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. YouTube. Then you go through qualify, married, spouse's name, and then what do they do for work? Now, here's what I'm going to ask next. Okay. Thank you, Kiera. Thank you. Now, of all these people, who would be the first three people you'd call if you were me?
Definitely Julie Baker.
Okay.
Loves to be in the kitchen.
All right.
And who else did I give you?
Yes, she does. You have Judy, Julie, Scott, Barb, Terry.
Scott for sure, and Barb.
And Barb. Okay, last question I have about these people, these 15 people. I'm going to just say their name, and I'm wondering if they're home during the daytime. So sometimes in between classes, I like to reach people during the day. So I'm just going to say a name, and you tell me yes or no if they're home during the day. Ready? Judy.
No.
Julie.
Yes, maybe.
Scott.
No.
Barb.
No.
Terry.
Yes.
Okay, now YouTube, you do it for all of them. Now, what do you know? You know if they're married, you know the spouse's name, you know what they do. If they're home during the day, you know the best people to call. You could also ask, who loves to cook? Who cooks the most on this list? Who are the top three people that you think would buy a bunch of Cutco? You could literally ask anything to qualify. Now, the last thing you obviously need is to get the phone number. So I would get the phone numbers from Kiera. We'd go one at a time. Luckily, she literally went in alphabetical order, as you can see. So for her, it's not that difficult to just go through and grab the phone numbers. The last thing that you want to do is you want to make sure you get the text heads up. So I know that some of you watching this might be using Vector Impact and it might be built right into it. Perfect. Then just do it on there. If you're not using Vector Impact, still ask for the heads up text. So I would say this, I'd say, hey, Kiera, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. If you watch my other RECS videos, you know, gratitude is the key to RECS. Thank you so much. It's a lot easier when people know that I'm calling. I'm going to forward you a text. If you could send this to your friends as an introduction, I'm sure they'd appreciate it just so they know who I am. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm going to send that your way. She's already holding her phone. In an ideal world, she sends the text while she's sitting in front of you, and you don't let her leave the Zoom until she sends the text. So you're literally just watching her send text. That's about it, though. That's about it. The goal of this was so that you could hear what RECS should sound like. And I think what's great is Kiera is one of the best that Minneapolis has had for the last year. We're the #1 office, by the way. Kiera's one of our best. And she's still, when we were at the beginning, she's like, oh, I always skip that part. And she's still one of our best. So you don't have to execute everything to get really good and to get a lot of RECS, but imagine if you did. That's how I got 15 every time. It's just, I simply just read the manual every time. So I hope this was helpful. Everyone wave to Kiera. Thanks for being our guest today. And if you got any value, of course, smash the like button. I'm a words of affirmation guy. I think Kiera is too. Leave a comment below. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.